What's up, guys? I'm Olds87.
And I'm Jesse.
And we were tired of hearing our friends say that they have nothing to do, so we created a list of over 120 awesome things to do with your friends when you're bored. So each month we're here counting down the top 10 things to do.
So here's your top 10 for August. Number 10, Dodgeball, the game you used to play in elementary school that you can immediately find out who hated you.
And if you want to play a dodgeball at home and you don't have balls like these, you can use things like pillows or stuffed animals.
Or rocks.
Depending on how much you like the person.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
And if you're really brave, you can always get a team together and join a league.
Just remember the 5 Ds.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
You're out. And number 9 is to go Fowling. Fowling is one of our favorite things to do. And if you live in Michigan, there's a place in Detroit called the Fowling Warehouse where they got about 20 of these lanes set up. And for about $10, you can play for an hour. And they also got a bunch of good beer. Oh, you see that? They got a bunch of good food and they got a bunch of beer. And if you don't live in Michigan, you can always build your own set like we did. For a DIY tutorial, we'll walk you through how we built ours in this DIY video right here. Number 8 is to fly an airplane or go gliding. If you've ever wanted to fly an airplane but you don't want to take all the classes and you don't want to do all the training, like us, then there's always gliding, which is kind of like a paper airplane where you're in a plane with no engine that's towed up by another plane with an engine, and it releases you and you just soar back down towards the ground. And for $80 you get a good 20-minute ride, and in most cases the pilot will let you take the controls for a little bit, and it's one of the best ways to get a bird's eye view of the sky.
Right into the danger zone. Just don't be Goose.
He dies.
Spoiler alert from the 90s.
They're gonna make a second one. Come back, come on, make a second one. We need it.
Bring them back.
You gotta let him go, sir.
Number 7, go whitewater rafting. This is a great one to kick off your bucket list. I did one when I was about 13, and I'm still here. This one's super intense, but also very safe at the same time. Yeah, you might flip your boat, but you're just gonna float down the rapids. And being that it's almost fall, it's the best time to go whitewater rafting. So book your trip now. Danger zone!
Danger zone. Number 6 is to go to the horse race track. Get out there, go see some ponies run.
Go, horsey, go!
Put on your big floppy hats, drink some mint juleps, and pretend you're at the Kentucky Derby. And best of all, most places don't charge admission, so save that money and put it on a horse with the funniest name.
Come on, who's your daddy?
Come on, may the horse be with you.
Number 5, go to a yard sale or antiquing. This is a great way to find some of the coolest items, even rare items, for the cheapest price.
Man, it's rusty gold.
You can also buy a bunch of stuff for DIY projects or try out your picking skills and look for some rusty gold.
And if you're low on cash, you can always have your own yard sale, get rid of some of your junk and make some cash. We had one last month and we made $300 and we sold a bunch of junk.
Everything must go, even the painting of banana.
Number 4 is to go kayaking, because life is always better when you're out in the water. So grab your kayak or rent one if you don't have one. Throw it in the water, paddle around for a little bit, or maybe do some fishing.
And you can always practice for your upcoming whitewater adventure by shooting some rapids.
And if you live in an area that doesn't have a whole lot of water, you can always do some redneck kayaking. Find a steep, wet hill, throw your kayak down, hop in, and hang out for a wild ride.
Just don't hit any trees.
And don't forget to wear a helmet. And number 3 is to jump off a cliff or a bridge. Remember when you were little and your mom used to say, if Jesse jumped off a cliff, would you?
Yeah.
Well,
yes, I would.
The answer is yes, because every once in a while you have to do a little bit of fear bonding with your friends.
Fight it, fight it. We're fear bonding right now.
Helps get you guys a little bit closer, and it's a great adrenaline rush. So find something tall to jump off of and see who has the guts to make the leap.
Just remember to try to do it in designated areas and make sure the water is deep enough. And also, the main one, don't be the test pilot. You don't want to find out the water's 3 feet deep too late.
Yeah, and as you can see in all the videos that I was in, I was always wearing my life jacket, as you should. out there, fear bomb with your friends.
Number 2, go turtle racing.
That's a winner, and here we go. And here comes number 6. Here comes Slippy. Go, Slippy! It's going to be 9 2, 9 2, 9 2. And here comes the together. It's going to be number 9.
Even if you don't have turtles, you can always get snakes, worms, snails, even dogs.
Yeah, you just pick who you think is going to win the race, release them all at once, and see which one crosses the finish line first.
Just remember that when you're done, give them all treats at least, and then release them. Come on, keep the animal safe.
Yeah, don't be afraid to name them either.
Shall we?
Come on, may the horse be with you. And the number 1 thing to do
For the month of August
is to play the greatest game of all time, Kickball. And Kickball's awesome because all you need to play is a ball like this. You just grab a couple friends, set up some bases, and have a schoolyard pick to see who's on whose team.
Just don't be the guy who gets picked last.
That means you're the worst. And since it's summer outside, you can try a new variation of the game called Slip and Slide Kickball.
Well, why, whatever is that?
Well, you can check out our video right here where we play the game.
And if you'd like to see how we set this one up, check out our tutorial video right here.
Yeah, in this tutorial video, we'll walk you through step by step of how we built our course, what we used, swimming pools for the bases, and drop cloth for the baselines, and it's a ton of fun. And ever since we played this variation of the game, we haven't played regular kickball since.
And that's it for this countdown. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please throw them in the comment section below. And if you're new to our channel, please subscribe by clicking this shiny red button right here.
And if you're one of the crew kids that has already subscribed to our channel, we appreciate it, and thank you guys for supporting us.
We'll see you next time for the countdown for the month of September.
Boobers.
If you have any ideas, go to a yard sale or
Number 3 is to jump off a cliff or a bridge.
swallow that wrong. All right.
Alright, go.
Okay. All right. You just started, dude.
Alright, we're good.
All right.
Alright.
Number 2.
Bet it on a horse with the funniest name.
Come on, my daddy.
What'd you say?
My daddy.